they wanted to incorporate, become a city in 1913. So of course we'll be celebrating our centennial. But one of the things that we're also going to be doing as part of that commemoration is we're going to be honoring our heritage. And of course that speaks to the Native American heritage of this area. And over the past decade, we've been collecting funds and trying to get something that would be appropriate to honor our Native American heritage. So in 2013, on November 11th, we're going to unveil a statue, a bronze statue, at the corner of Main Street and Route 332. In other words, this is our Main Street. You go right to the end where it intersects with Routes 5 and 20. And if you're going south on the left-hand side, you'll see this wonderful area that is pretty well landscaped. It belongs to the Department of Transportation of New York State, and they've granted us permission to put this statue on that location. And so we're hoping that we can, in addition to the commemoration of this very important treaty, also unveil what we would like to offer as our recognition of our Native American heritage here in the city of Canandaigua, because to us it's so very important. So next year, let's hope many of you can be here and also be a part of that. Thank you.
Very much. Now I know that Mr. Garvey said he didn't have any prepared words, but he is instrumental in making this happen also with the Ontario County. So John Garvey, please come up for a minute.
Thank you, Peter. On behalf of county government, the Board of Supervisors, I want to welcome our honored representatives from the Six Nations and all of you here today for this important commemoration. I came here this morning not to speak, but to listen, because every time Peter speaks, I learn a great deal. I'm so glad we have a wonderful day here in Canandaigua to observe this treaty, and it makes me humble and to think about the history that has gone on here since President Washington, that this treaty has been observed here on these very grounds. And I know and I hope that the children that are here today will sometime return as adults with their children and to honor this treaty in the next century as we go forward. So thank you all for coming, and I will go back to listening and learning more from Peter. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, John, for those kind words. As I look out, I see so many friends and so many different people, and it's great that you all have come here today from distances great and near. I'm glad to see you here. I see people from Cattaraugus. I see people from Allegheny, from Ohio. I see people from the American Indian Program over here at RIT and from Cornell University. I see people from our Mohawk friends, Ganojolake. I see them here. And I see others that have come from the Onondaga Nation as well. And I just want to say and acknowledge that I thank you all for coming over today and helping us with this commemoration. This afternoon, when we go back to the West Gibson Street Elementary School, there will be a meal that you're all invited to attend and enjoy. If you can make a donation, that's great. That would be helpful. And following our meal over at the West Gibson Street Elementary School, Jamie Jacobs will be our speaker this afternoon, and he's going to inform us about wampum belts. He's been doing a lot of research on the meanings of our wampum belts that have been returned to us from so many different places. Also, our good friend Doug George is with us today, and Doug is going to tell us about the return of Cohoes Falls to the Hiawatha Institute of the Syracuse University. So Cohoes Falls, which is so much a part of our Peacemaker's Journey, is going to be in, you may say, Native American control now, and we'll be able to use that as a historic landmark. So that's a little bit that Doug will touch on today. At this time, we generally adjourn over here to a white pine tree, and we offer words of thanks for our white pine. I don't know, sometimes it looks as though it's been suffering quite a bit over the year here. I'm hoping it's standing tall today. And when we adjourn there to offer those words of thanksgiving, we ask that during that portion there's no photography while we are there to
Yeah.